Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join me today for my oil-free oven-roasted chips and salsa. And what I love about this recipe is it helps me use up some of those old vegetables that I wouldn't eat like fresh in a salad, but once you roast them in the oven and blend them up in some salsa, they're great. Most of the time I use Roma tomatoes, but I had these tomatoes on the vine and they're just barely starting to get a few little spots on them. So these are going to be perfect to use up today in my salsa. I normally buy about a pound of Romas when I do this. I have 5 of these tomatoes on the vines. Once I cut the spots off them, that should be about a pound of Romas. If not, I've got some beef steaks for backup. And when my peppers start getting wrinkly like this, it's like either time to make stuffed peppers or salsa. So I have 2 green peppers that'll get roasted with the tomatoes today. I'll also have jalapenos in there roasting as well. I usually do like 3 jalapenos and I usually take the seeds out. I used to include onion in the vegetables that I would roast in the oven, but now I add that freshly chopped at the end. So basically the tomatoes, green pepper, and jalapenos get roasted in the oven, and then I take them out, blend them up in the Ninja, and then I'll add the fresh red onion and the fresh cilantro. And then maybe a little salt and pepper to taste as well. I'm also going to make some oil-free tortilla chips in the oven today by simply slicing up some corn tortillas and then roasting that in the oven. That usually takes between 5 and 8 minutes. It depends how hot the oven is. And I thought these looked different when I was buying them at Aldi this morning because these are yellow corn and I usually buy white corn. So maybe it's a corn taste-off today as well. Which one's better? So I'm going to go chop my tomatoes, green pepper, and jalapeno peppers and get those roasting in the oven at about 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. Here's the veggies after 40 minutes of roasting. I just put my first batch of tortillas in for 5 minutes. Here's my first batch of corn chips. I ended up doing them for 7 minutes, but I think they are pretty much perfect. So I'm gonna put the other batch in and then get to blending up my salsa. So first I'm gonna take all of these tomatoes and peppers and pulverize them in my Ninja. And then once that's the consistency I want, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic since I didn't have any fresh to roast today. And then the red onion and the fresh cilantro. And I'm just going to kind of pulse that, not totally pulverize it. So I'll show you how it turns out. So this is how I love my salsa, where I pulverize the tomatoes, but then I've got some chunks of onion and cilantro. Here's my finished chips. I think they look so good. This side is the yellow corn and that side's the white corn. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little garlic salt or something on the chips, but when I make the salsa and I add salt to the salsa, I don't feel like I need to salt my chips too. So let's try it out. This is my first time making this summer, and I forgot how awesome it is. And I tried it with both kind of chips. I don't think I have a preference. I think they pretty much taste exactly the same. Now I want to make something for lunch that I can put this salsa on. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today and watching this video. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe and be well.